He is fast with anything that has 4 wheels. He loves to do crazy things.
Wahrscheinlich mein größter Erfolg war Weltmeister in Rallycross zu werden und das zweitgrößte war wahrscheinlich der Grand Prix in Slotcar-Rennen in Essen Motor Show, wo keiner wusste, dass ich das konnte.
And he will join our next World X Bizz Talk. Looking forward to Mattias Ekström.
Hey.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey. Hello.
Hi. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
Good. Nice to see you. Great
Nice
that
to
you join
see
us
you.
for a couple of minutes. Some faces you might recognize. So welcome, Matthias.
Thank you.
Great to have you with us. Coming back from Race of Champions Sweden, we saw the pictures. It looked freezing cold, especially I think on Friday and Saturday when we had a storm, a snowstorm.
Yeah, on Friday was really crazy because the weather changed so fast, and it looked very good on the Thursday, and then it was snowstorm. You couldn't see anything, and they had to report all the driving, and everybody just went inside and was chilling and having fun.
But generally, the event looked like big fun. Huh?
It's always fun to drive on lakes, and I've done it for every year since probably 10 years. And this time it was not on a frozen lake, so it was on the ocean. So I think that was a big challenge, which I think people wouldn't think that it's nothing special. But when the weather is changing with the high and low tide and all this, actually they lost a big part of the track because it broke loose. So the nature was not the best friends for the event, I would say. But generally, it's an outdoor sport. But if you have it on the ocean, it is a real challenge compared to having it on a lake because the lake is not moving.
Yeah, we also saw some nice content from you on the way to Race of Champions with the Audi e-tron GT and with some funny vehicles. So what was that about?
Yeah, no, we were. Every year I go and do that, you have to practice a bit. So we had the local rallycross track up there in Piteå. We used that just to drive and get more, just more seat time, because once you go to Race of Champions, it's so little seat time that you have to take every lap you can. And the difference from the desert to the snow and ice is huge. So just to get a few laps with cars, and also we had our Can-Am cars from my EKS team, so they had a little event there, and we were doing some demo sessions with our cars that we are preparing for the Swedish series, and we had some cool guys coming by and training and just having fun.
It looked some very cool and funny content. I think you like it very much doing funny content nowadays, or not only nowadays, you are used to it for many years. We saw also some nice content at the Dakar when you met, or you went to a drive-in with the Dakar car. That was funny.
Yeah, no, I think, I mean, if you have humor, I think many people will agree that I've always enjoyed to have a smile, run life with a smile on my face. But when you have the opportunity to have more fun, for sure, I'm up for that. But Dakar, when we drove to the McDonald's, I did not expect that it would go that viral, and I don't know now, I haven't checked lately, but it's somewhere between 15 and 20 million views on it. So it's for sure something funny. But the event what we had in Sweden was maybe looking like a content event, but we had a lot more fun and driving, and everything were running smooth until our video DJ took it for a ride, and I think he mixed up throttle and brake. And then he managed to put it on the side, so flip it 90 degrees. So yeah, no, everybody was safe and unhurt, and we had lots of fun.
Yeah. What also looked quite funny was when you did some drifting with the Dakar car after the finish of the rally on the Formula. I think it was in the Formula One paddock or so. What I saw there, some donuts.
Yeah. No, we were the entire rally, driving serious, taking care about the car, and then we came to the final finish. Wanted to, we were all like, do you think you can make donuts with it? And we said, maybe not. And then we came to a place and we said, this looks pretty okay. There's no safety people, nobody there. So we were just filming and having a little bit of fun. And Carlos actually joined and was getting a bit crazy as well. Stefan filmed it and his co-driver. And then we came, I think it was 200 meters later. Then the security came from the track and they were not so impressed.
So you will
because
do.
that was just in front of the VIP entrance. We found out.
Okay, not too bad. So you can meet Ken Block then for some drifting. You met him
No,
obviously
yeah, I met him
in Austria. Yeah, it was a good event.
No, I mean, I know Ken from the Rallycross days, and I have a good relationship with him, and we also have a lot of fun. But I think this time it was a bit additional because I never been driving with him, and he never drove with me. So I did a couple of laps to show him, and then he drove himself after, and he enjoyed it a lot. So that was something special for sure. And I mean, now Ken is new to the Audi family. I think it's not more than fair that he also get to drive a couple of the cars.
Yeah. Also, his new car looks very, very good. Did you have a chance to drive that one?
No, I just sat in it. So yes, it was up for demo there, but it looks cool. So
yeah. So really,
I think he was going to this street or whatever, so Grossglockner, where I were on the Thursday. He went on the Monday.
Yeah,
so
I saw pictures.
There will be some, for sure, some great pictures. But I actually had a fantastic time there, and I took the freedom to install one of my GoPros in the car when I drove, just to get the angle which drivers like, and have the Euro function on the GoPro. I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So when will we see an Ekikana? Like
I think that will take a while. I don't really know. I like to do some content if it suits with normal racing or normal motorsport, but I haven't yet got the taste to only do that. But maybe it comes with age. I don't know. I enjoy to do my sport, and when I have some energy left, I'm happy to do some content. But only to do content, I'm not there yet. I want to race still.
Yeah. I can fully believe that. Yeah, you raced also with us a couple of times in slot car racing, and you were very successful whenever you joined us for the RCCO. And you once told me you were doing Carrera Bahn races also with some guy called Sebastian Vettel. He had a very, very big track. Do you still do it with him, or?
No, it's a long time ago now, actually, because it was when I lived in Switzerland. A common friend of us, he still have a huge track and many cars, and it's like paradise when I go there. But it's quite some time now. But I will go to him and visit and make some fun again. So, well, I think once you have the spirit in your finger or in your blood, it's something which is you will never forget. It's a little bit like biking. Once you can bike, you can do. And I feel I have the same for table tennis and slot car racing.
I think Sebastian did pretty well on snow and ice this weekend. Huh?
Yeah, I think. I mean, you had to say that the format was made so the circuit racing drivers was on one half of the stage, and the rally and rallycross drivers on the second half. So for us, the first couple of races were really difficult. So against Oriol, Johan, and for me, Loeb, and I mean, we know the time, so for sure they have divided into two groups. So for us, that was the hard battles with the Solbergs and all this. But anyway, Sebastian did really well and came to the final and managed to beat Sebastian in one round. But I think on snow and ice, you had to be fair and say that the difference was bigger than ever between racing and rally drivers, which for me is normal. And I actually think that you need to give everybody a better chance with more training and more practice. Because on tarmac, everybody are more equal. But when it comes to snow and ice, you can clearly see the rally boys and I would say Scandinavians have pretty big advantage when you get so little driving.
Yeah. And we all know Sebastian is very much promoting now, fighting the climate crisis, helping environmental things. You know, we are also promoting racing for the climate. What about you? You have two children as well. What are you doing yourself in this behalf regarding doing something for the future?
Yes, trying to educate the kids to not overconsume is for me one of the biggest things, that you don't throw things away and you don't buy things you really need. And in school they get it here in Munich more than enough. So Hannah, she knows the famous word reuse, reduce, recycle, and she's also taking over the bicycle from Mats, even if it's not her favorite color. And you know, it might be small things to help them understand that it's pretty cool actually if you do this and not only overconsume. That I think is one of the biggest things, that you can buy things but not too much, because all the consumption is one thing that is pretty hard for the world, because that comes with all the logistics and the big ships and the ferries, and so that's I would say that's what we focus most on. And then you can break it down to everything, and how to, when we go buying and shopping food, we try not to take plastic bags and all this. Just I am so aware after I've been traveling the world that our little German country here is not the real problem in the world. If I've been to other places the last years now, there are many other places where I think we could actually get a better return for the planet if we invest money there to educate them and help them, comparing to what we do. But again, if you don't educate your own kids, then they will not continue educating others. So I think you have to look on your own lifestyle. But again, I think we all should support those countries where it's not yet such a topic, because the amount of plastic I have seen where I've been, it's really shocking.
Yeah, so that's really definitely some serious stuff. But to end this, to round this up, we have also some, maybe some fun things, Matthias. So these things, when we ask the question, what is better, let's say like color, white or blue. So I have 4 things I would like to ask you. The first one is quite easy, I think, for you. Red Bull or Monster Energy?
Yeah, no, I actually had the Red Bull today. I had during my last couple of days, I slept so bad, and when I finally got home to the kids, I nearly wanted to fall asleep. So I was cheating a bit, and I needed a wake up call. So I took a Red Bull in the afternoon, and actually I feel quite fine now, but I start to get tired again.
Okay. Red wine or beer?
Is Radler a beer?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I still have my habit of drinking Radler when I want to just enjoy and sit down and chill.
Formula One or World RX? Rallycross?
I have to say, now you get surprised.
Okay.
I say Formula One for the first time probably ever in my life, because I think Formula One have made a big step, and I actually find it interesting with the battle between Lewis and Max, and maybe except the final. I didn't like that one, but everything else I find was really cool last year, and I will definitely keep watching.
Okay, last one in that year, Audi or Cupra?
Yeah, Audi. Audi. For the moment, I mean, I have spent so much time in my entire career with Audi, and it's still where I feel, I would say, a stronger connection. And now after Dakar, I think a few of the team members from the Audi Sport team who have gone through different stuff now, and especially with my engineer, who was also engineer in DTM, Arnaud, to see him in the desert, having the shoes full of sand, being really tired. And, I've gone through a lot with them, and to do that with him there was very special. But also the other guys, like Stefan Dreyer was with me for the first DTM title in 2004. He was also there, and the poor guy got COVID in the end of the rally and had to stay another week. So, when you have been through all this with the guys, because Dakar pushes people much harder than the normal racing, because over the 2 weeks, some days you don't get much sleep for any reason. Sometimes it's hard work, sometimes it's just you can't sleep because the sound in the paddock, or there are other reasons. So you get very tired, and it's very, very long, and you don't say you want to quit, but you just wish to have more energy some days. But again, it's a really brutal sport, and you really learn who are your real friends.
Okay. And then a little quiz to the end. So with 3 questions. The first one, what do you believe? At which speed is the world record for electric cars? A, 330, B, 427, or C, 550 kilometers per hour? What do you believe? I didn't know it.
I mean, seriously, 330, that feels like any car would drive today. Yes. So I don't think that. So I would go for the middle version.
Yeah, it's C. It's really on the Salt Lake. It's a Venturi in 2016 with 550 kilometers per hour. So it's pretty crazy.
That's fast. That's
on
fast.
The Salt Lake. Yeah. So coming to our car, the X0 with 1,000 horsepower. What do you think? Which top speed did we reach last year in the final on the Nordschleife? What do we have? 376, 362, or 380?
There was no small difference. I would say 380.
Almost 376 by Martin Stefanko when he passed Lasse Sørensen on the slipstream to win the title. Yeah, so it's pretty fast. And last one, and we leave you alone again. Which country is World DX champion Martin Stefanko from? What do you believe? A, Austria, B, Switzerland, or C, Czech Republic?
Czech Republic.
Yeah, you did it. Bing! So thanks a lot, Matthias. I hope you had also some fun meeting us. And as we told before, we really would like to see you one day joining us for a race, maybe for a fun race. We're not showing it live, so you can't get ridiculous or so. Yeah, maybe do some practice and then you come back and
so you actually you do a race now.
Yes, we have a race now. We have qualifying and 2 races. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I need to show you. I mean, I have a simulator in there. I actually maybe one day I should try just to see what you're doing. But I have a simulator. Just need to do all. Maybe I give you the access with TeamViewer so you can install and make everything ready for me.
Yeah, we have good people who can do that for you. Some of them here in our championship.
See if I have it, because I have a quite nice one. So I have all the gear, but very little clue. Yeah, we can help you. Don't find it. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway,
okay,
I wish
Matthias,
you a good race and have a nice evening.
Thank you very much.
And I want to say, if Rocky is still there, say hi to Rocky.
Yeah,
because I were actually meeting his friend Jimmy Johnson from 24 Hour of Daytona. So we had we was chatting along, and anyway, good luck, guys.
Matthias, thank you. See you soon, hopefully. Bye bye. Thanks.